Hi, my name is Natalie. I write books, I read books, and I make content on the internet about those two things. This is my puppy Goose. He refuses to leave the couch, so he's gonna be here in my lap while we film. I am the type of person who probably should have a structured routine, but who absolutely would go insane if I did have a routine. So I've decided today to let chaos reign. And by that I mean I am letting a random number generator create my writing routine. It's very simple. I have this clock, yes, like a real, not digital clock, and it goes all the way up to 1 hour, 60 minutes. I am going to put numbers 1 through 60 in a random number generator, and I'm going to have it spit back a number to me, and that's how long I'm going to write for. And then I'm going to do it again, and whatever number I get is how long I'm going to take a break for. And I'm going to do that all day. So welcome to the November writing daily vlogs. It is NaNoWriMo day. I don't know, I'll say it in a second in the video because I'm filming this intro later, sorry. I hope you enjoy this really, really strange, kind of wacky, chaotic writing routine. Just as I hit record, my neighbor walks outside. Of course. Good morning. Happy November 8th, Saturday, November 8th. I did not upload my daily videos the past 2 days because honestly, they just weren't good days, mental health wise in general. And I decided not to be mad at myself for that. So you don't get to be mad at me either. We are going to chat about how much I wrote in those 2 days though. Don't get excited. It wasn't a lot. On the 6th, I wrote 120 words. On the 7th, I wrote 313 words. So that means in the project, I am at a total of 35,159 words. What am I supposed to be at today? I mean, like 45,000. If I could do a 10K day today, I think I would be back on track. That might happen, but don't hold your breath, because you might just asphyxiate. Is that the right word? I don't know. Hopefully me in the future and me in the past in this video would have explained what we're doing, so I'm not gonna do it again. I have my timer. We're gonna do my thingy-majiggy. Pull up the intranet. Random number generator. Okay, can you see that? No, you can't. I just Googled random number generator 1 through 60, and this is what came up. So this is wordwall.com, not sponsored. They might be a terrible company. They might not be, but I don't know. It's in Spanish. Just let it happen. I don't know. See, I would really like it to be short because I would really like to start off easy. I'm gonna start with my morning pages, so that's gonna be part of it as well, but I hope it's gonna be relatively calm. Under 30 would be ideal. And I think I probably just jinxed it, but let's find out. You see? 28. Technically under 30, so I'll take it. 8 minutes. Ta-da. Let's do this. Done with the morning pages. I did not hit a full 3 pages today. I hit about 2 1/4, and I was like, you know what? There are no rules. So there are 19 minutes left on the clock. Pulling up my document, and we're gonna read through stuff and go from there. I just remembered what part I left on. The sentence I wrote yesterday, that was the last sentence I wrote, was, I know if I turn now, we'll be nose to nose. Kind of a slight, I don't know. Do you see that? There are 10 minutes left. And I don't want to keep writing. Written 52 words so far. I reread everything that I wrote yesterday and even the day before, which was the beginning of this chapter. And I'm not having it. I really thought this chapter was gonna be easy to write because it's like For most of this chapter, it's just the two main characters, my main character and the love interest, and they're supposed to be like flirty banter, and I just am struggling so hard with this scene, which in my experience usually means that something is wrong and like maybe this scene doesn't even belong here. I think it does, but I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. Because it's NaNoWriMo and I have to keep going regardless of whether this is right or not. And I know that the stuff later is right. I just don't know if this chapter is right. I don't want to skip it because I would really like to hand this draft to beta readers and have it be more or less done. Not like done, but like readable for someone who isn't me. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to end this chapter with a brain dump of what I think should happen and move on and just have this be a really crappy chapter. And that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel like I'm actually succeeding or making progress, but technically that would be progress. And I think I just have to reframe what progress means in my mind when it comes to writing a book, because it's not linear, you know? Writing a book isn't done one specific way. It doesn't start with the beginning and end with the end, and it's perfect the first time around. I've said it before. I've gotten hate for this saying this online, but I think no matter what you do, the first time you tell the story, it's going to be wrong. Maybe even the second and third time, and I just have to take my own advice and understanding that that's okay. Yeah. Okay. I now have 7 minutes left, and that's what we're gonna do. That's the game plan. I'm just gonna brain dump and move on from this chapter because it's not working. And I hate that, but that's what we're doing. When I finally just let myself brain dump, that went a lot better. In that time, I wrote 326 words in, how long was that? 28 minutes? Yeah, 28 minutes. So now I'm going to spin the wheel again to figure out how long my break time is going to be. We're kind of doing like a false Pomodoro thing here. Let me make this big. You probably still won't be able to see it. We're gonna call that good. I would like my break to be minimum 20 minutes. Let's see. 35. I will accept that 35-minute break on the dot. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video and hopefully maybe put on makeup. That's the plan, Stan. I know your name is likely not Stan, sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I went 7 minutes later than I was supposed to because I wanted to finish my makeup and I didn't. I spent the first 20 minutes not doing my makeup and then in the last 10 minutes being like, can I do my makeup in 10 minutes? The answer is no, apparently. When I want it to look good, it takes 16 minutes. We're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna see how long I am going to write for. I feel honestly like I could do longer, but I am not gonna be mad if it's short. I feel like my brain is attuned to short working sprints today. You can tell by the fact that I can't say words. Let's spin it. You can see it enough. You know. Okay. 20 minutes. I can do 20 minutes. 20 minutes on the clock. Let me bring my keyboard back over here and let's write a book. I have 4 minutes left and I'm over it. I shouldn't be. I should keep writing. I was brain dumping, right? And eventually some dialogue started coming out. So I actually started this chunk here in the middle. That's all like actual dialogue, words, and description, book writing. And then that's just, these two things are just more brain dump. But I'm proud of myself for actually going out there and doing the dang thing. My brain started to work a little bit. We love that when that happens. This conversation that needs to happen is a little bit complicated. So I think I need to do a first pass brain dump and then a second pass, clean it up to actually make a dialogue. And the correct thing to do for NaNoWriMo is not go back and fix something, but I'm doing whatever the heck I want because this is my channel, and by the time you see this, it will have already happened, so you can't yell at me. Those are the rules. I have 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna outline this conversation. That went well. Just in that last 3 minutes, I wrote 154 words, so it's nice when you can brain dump and things actually come out. Okay, the total for the day is 743 words. So let's do math and figure out how much I wrote. So that means in 20 minutes, I wrote 415 words. Dang, girl. Dang, girl. Good for me. But I welcome the idea of a break, so bring up my little thingy. I realized also you can be eliminating numbers as you use them. Should I have been doing that this whole time? It's my own challenge, so I could choose whatever I want, but I kind of feel like I should have. So we're gonna eliminate 20. Are you ready? This is for my break time. 17 minutes. I'm gonna go stand outside in the sunshine and get a snack. 17 minutes on my clock. Let's go outside and enjoy the sun. Do you want to go outside, Goose? Do you want to go outside, Digby? Okay, let's go outside. Ow! Oh, right in the gut. Well, that's disappointing. Somebody, I don't want to call out who, but it definitely wasn't me, and there's only one other person who lives in this house, left the bag open, and now they're all rock hard. Dang it. Now I have to find a different snack. Cold slice of pizza. Because we're nothing if not classy. The timer has gone off. Much to my chagrin. I went outside, felt the sun on my skin, played with the dogs, got a snack, but was really probably lunch. It was a slice of pizza. Was just watching Lindsay Puckett's newest video. But I paused it. I paused it for the sake of the challenge. And I brought up the spinning wheel. We're gonna do it. How long am I writing for? 13 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really pleased with the short writing sprint. 13 minutes. Hello, focus on this. I'm getting a little chaotic. Anyway, okay, put that down. Bring this up. Let's do it. So this is the brainstorming bit that I did of that conversation. I think I'm gonna go back and start writing the conversation. I feel like I can at least start the conversation, and I maybe would be able to continue it without brainstorming it more. So that's what we're doing. So we might lose some words as I am taking my brain dump into actual words, but it's all worth it in the end. Okay, I wrote a few minutes past that timer just because I was in it and I felt good about it. Total for the day, 878. I'm gonna do some math and come back to you. That means in 13 minutes, plus a little bit, I wrote 135 words, but I also wrote more than that because I cut out pieces of the brainstorming that I did as I replaced them with words. So still feeling great about that. I am at 878 words for the entire day, which at this point is the second best writing day that I have had all of November. So I'll take it. I'm thinking if this is a long break, I would like to leave my house and I think go to a coffee shop or I don't know, just something out of the house to do something different. I still want to keep this challenge going until, I don't know, 5 p.m. I didn't even establish how long I was going to do this for. That's later me's problem. I'll stop when I feel like stopping because there are no rules. I invented this challenge. Let's eliminate 13 minutes. If it's a short break, we'll stay here at home. If it's a long break, we might venture out. Spin the wheel. 32 minutes. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave the house. Are you proud of me? This introvert's leaving her house. Okay, that means I'm gonna see you in the car. We are headed to a coffee shop that is not close, but I have time to drive there in my allotted break time. If you're wondering what that giant bag is behind me, that is all the books that I have to donate to little libraries. Maybe we could do that later too. Oh, I need to bring my headphones. I don't want to get out of the car though. No headphones. We're just doing it. We're gonna raw dog this coffee shop. I should say that in a video. We've arrived. This is a very busy parking lot, but I don't think the coffee shop is that busy. We're about to find out. I get so nervous going to new places. So pray for me. But I have 6 more minutes on my break timer, so in theory, I have time to get in there, order coffee, find a spot, and crash out for a minute. But you guys can't be mad at me if I decide to leave because I don't feel comfortable, so. Okay, here we go. I got my chai tea latte and settled in, then decided to spin the wheel for my first writing sprint, and yeah, I got 1 minute. And the wheel is all knowing, so you know what? I did a 1 minute sprint, and I did pretty okay. My next break ended up being 31 minutes, which definitely felt weird after barely writing, but you know, whatever. The next sprint was a more normal 21 minutes, and I really got into the flow with this one. I mean, like, as you can see, I wrote something that really had me in my feels. This was a good session. Then I spun the wheel again, and a 37-minute break it is. So I finished up my drink and I headed out to my car. Okay, let's chat. I fear that went incredibly well. I fear it went so well. I'm like parked like right in front of it, so there's like all these people walking by. It's fine, I'm not nervous. I can vlog in public because nobody cares. Anyway, it went incredible. I'm sure I did a voiceover, but I got a 1 minute sprint to start. I was like, I'm not gonna argue with the timer. So I wrote 1 minute, took a break. In that time, I did write a little bit, but then I also let myself do a little bit of planning for a writing retreat I might be having. I wrote a lot. I ended up splitting that scene. Well, the scene was still going and the chapter was 2,500 words, which is too much for how long my chapters are. So I ended up splitting it into 2 chapters. So technically finished a chapter, went on to the next one. And I feel like I'm finally there. I'm in the flow. I am getting there. I think maybe this scene will get finished today, and that feels pretty freaking good. I am at a total of, I think, 1,444. That sounds familiar. Which officially makes this, I think, at least tied for the best writing day I've had so far in November, which is a little bit sad, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep writing today. It's not even that late. It's probably 2 o'clock. I don't know, my car is not on and I'm filming on my phone. Anyway, I am now in a 37-minute break, and I think we're gonna stop at some free little libraries on the way home because I have an addiction and I can't be stopped. My hand got tired, you had to move. I'm probably gonna put that in a separate vlog. The man right next to me is getting in his car. I am probably going to include the little free libraries in a separate vlog, little mini vlog. So link will be above if you wanna go watch that. But otherwise, I'll see you when I get home for more writing. Sorry, there's no way that this sun makes me not look like I have something on my chin. The timer just went off. P.S. Natalie, editing Natalie, this is for the other vlog. The timer just ran out, but I'm still out and about, so we're cheating a little bit. But I want to go to a little library, so I don't feel too bad about it, but I feel a little bad about it. That's your update. Okay, I'm home from the coffee shop. It is not 37 minutes later. It is an hour and a half later because I stopped at some little libraries on the way home. You'll see that. It's a different video. It's fine. But I regret nothing. Taylor is here, vibing. Yep. And my spinning wheel of death is up on the computer because she's going to join me on these random sprints. That's it. That's the update. I've spent way too long not writing, so it's back to writing we go. I can't call it the Wheel of Doom. That's Evelyn's thing.
No, the Wheel of Fate.
It's in Spanish.
The Wheel of Destiny.
El wheel, how do you say wheel in Spanish? The wheel of time. La rueda del tiempo. I took German in high school, so.
I took French, so
we're of no help. Okay, we're gonna spin it. 42.
I'll be damned.
She's not excited about that. Are you ready to start? We're doing it.
Yes.
She's not ready. Do you want me muted? I have my loud keyboard.
Unmuted, please.
Okay.
I will mute myself.
Because you're gonna sing?
But I mute you. Okay.
I need a name. I need to name a character that I don't think will ever come up ever again. But I need to name her. And it has stopped me in my tracks because I've written like 5 names, deleted them all. And Taylor has left to go do her job because she's technically at work while she's writing with me. And I know I should just put a placeholder and move on, but unfortunately, I cannot.
12 seconds later.
I'm naming her Hyacinth. I don't know if I like it, but we're doing that for now. Are you being annoying while I'm trying to write? Because Digby's being an angel, so if you could be more like Digby, that'd be great. How was that 42-minute sprint for you?
Good. I did 19, and I'm 95% of the way done with 20.
You're like speeding through.
The tension. Because she's trying to leave the room, and he closes the door shut. And so his hand is like behind her, like that.
He literally just did that in my book too.
Told me we should write a book together. How did yours go?
I do fear I locked in hard. I wrote 1,056 words in those 42 minutes for a total of 2,500 for the day. My husband's yelling at my dog.
That is what we're talking about now.
I feel really good with that number.
I'm so proud of you.
I think this is going to be the last break in the last sprint because I've been going all day.
You have been all day. We love Destiny. Is it like 3 minutes?
Our break time is 6 minutes.
That's probably for the better though. To be honest, because we're able to yap.
We're gonna yap for 6 minutes. Here we go. It's spinning. Thank you, Jesus. 15 minutes.
Oh, that's all I needed.
Thank you, Wheel of Time, Wheel of Destiny, L Wheel. 15 minutes to finish out the day, shall we? If you could focus on that, that would be great. I'm not gonna lie to you, that one was a lot more like thinking than actually writing. But I wrote 81 words, and I ended up rearranging part of the scene, and I think it works better with this event before the other one, so like I feel good about it, but it was a lot of thinking.
Which is good. You need time to do that.
Sometimes you do, and that's writing. All right, it is dark outside. It is 5:15, but time change is the worst. And I wrote 2,581 words today, and I feel great. Honestly, I could keep writing, but I'm not going to because I don't want to burn myself out. We're gonna do a recap tomorrow when there's better lighting, but I will see you tomorrow. I think I'll spoil it and say I think this was a success and everyone should do it. So how did we do? Dare I say, fantastic. I went back and added up all of the sprint timers that I did, and it turns out I actually wrote in sprint form for 140 minutes, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes. And in that time, I wrote over 2,500 words. Yeah, 2,581 words in 2 hours and 20 minutes. I feel pretty great about that. And that's not even like a true indication of how fast I can write, because so much of that was thinking time or rearranging time or outlining and then going back and deleting the outline words and writing the real words. And so, yeah, I feel like 1, the word count, awesome, incredible. 2, I really feel like I was able to really dig into the meat of the story and take some actual focused time to talk to myself about what was going on in the book. And I think I needed a day that was dedicated to writing. A day where I could be fully immersed in my story and actually take the time to work through problems and no excuse to walk away because the timer is still going. I have to work through it. I have to keep writing. And that was actually really helpful for me. The other thing I want to say is that this worked so well for my little chaotic brain. Like, it was structure that wasn't structured. If that makes any type of sense. It probably doesn't. I absolutely loved this. I thought, one, it was so much fun. Two, it gave me enough structure, but also enough novelty to really be able to do whatever I wanted in that time. And I liked that I had some short breaks and some long breaks. I liked that I had short sprints and long sprints, although the 1 minute sprint was a little strange. I wrote 28 words, I think, in that 60 seconds, so like, good on me, right? Conclusion, this experiment was so much fun. I absolutely loved it, and I honestly think everybody should try it, because it might just work for you too. My friend Taylor is actually going to try this as well. You saw her at the end of the vlog. She thought this was a really cool idea, so I am shouting her out. Taylor, go do this. Do this challenge, and everybody head to Taylor's channel and go see her video where she vlogged the experience. There's a cricket outside. It is winter, sir. Just for fun, just to be a little chaotic, I'm actually gonna like make this challenge a little tag, and I think I'm going to tag, Alyssa and the books. Alyssa, I want you to try this. I feel like it would work for your chaos brain as well. I'm having so much fun, y'all. Happy NaNoWriMo. I will be back with the more normal vlogs moving forward. That's it. That's all my yaps. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you. Bye.